Hey guys, Davey here from PhoneBuff.com, and in this video I'm doing a list of the top 10 gadgets or things that our smartphones replace that maybe 5, 10, 15 years ago we would have had to carry around with us if we wanted to have the same functionality. So the first thing that our smartphones replace is our computers. Now I'll be real with you, obviously our smartphones don't replace our computers completely, but for most people, when they're at home at least, not necessarily at work, the things they do on their on their computer, like browsing the web, watching videos on YouTube, Facebooking each other, and things like that, or email, you could do it right on your smartphone. In fact, I know a lot of people who don't really use their computers anymore because they do most of their activity on their smartphones. So that's the first gadget that our smartphones, replace or at least reduce our usage for. The next gadget is digital cameras. I've just noticed a general trend of, my friends and family, they've been using their digital cameras less and less. I mean, before, like maybe 3 years ago, they used to carry around their digital cameras everywhere. But now, I just see them pop out their iPhone or pop out their, latest Android phone and take a picture. I mean, why not? With cameras, with megapixels of 5 to up to 16, maybe even 40 on some phones out there, you really don't need to carry on a digital camera. Obviously, the digital cameras will always offer better quality, but the smartphones not only offer good quality, but they also offer the convenience of being able to email pictures to each other, sharing it on Facebook, because you have the internet connected right there. So the next gadget that our smartphones replace is our navigation systems, or our TomToms and Garmin's. I mean, walk through a parking lot, nowadays, and you see less and less people, have those standalone units on their dashboard because they really don't need them. I mean, our phones come pre-installed with Google Navigation if you're on Android. Comes with Bing Maps if you're on Windows Phone, and Google Maps if you're on iOS. And each one of these platforms you could download an app from the market or marketplace and get like the Garmin app or TomTom app if you really wanted those. The next thing that our smartphones replace is our PSPs or Nintendo DS's, basically our portable gaming systems. With phones like the iPhone and high-end Android phones and Windows phones, with Xbox Live getting these new games like Angry Birds. Not only that, but actually more extensive games like Max Payne, GTA 3, and some of the other titles like Madden, the newest version. You really wonder if you should get a portable gaming system. Obviously, if you're a hardcore gamer and you want to be gaming on the go, you'll get yourself a portable gaming system. But for most people, their smartphone will suffice. With the iPhone 4S, with this GPU, with some of the quad cores on Android, like the Tegra 3, which is made by NVIDIA, which makes graphic cards for computers on a phone now, you really don't, need to get something different because your phone could handle the graphics or the graphical processing required for the games nowadays. And not only that, I mean, if you don't like the controls on the phone itself, I mean, having a multi-touch screen and using the accelerometer for games isn't necessarily the best thing, but you could even get an adapter, at least on Android, you get an adapter that connects your Xbox 360 controller. So that's definitely awesome. I mean, I just feel like this thing's a portable console for me. Now I just carry this around. So definitely cool functionality there. The next thing that our smartphones replace is our calculators. I mean, how many people really carry around a calculator anymore? Obviously in school, they don't let you use your phones because they don't want you to cheat. But, look at my calculator right here. You can see it looks just like the calculator we all used in algebra when we were younger, if we're still in school. It's really cool. I mean, you have a scientific calculator, and like I said, every smartphone has it. You don't really need to carry a scientific calculator around with you anymore. The next thing that our smartphones replace is our flashlights. I mean, what better way to have a flashlight than to have it on your phone? If you're looking for the keyhole when you're trying to get into your house or car at night, just pop out your smartphone, turn on the flashlight app, and boom, you can see. I mean, flashlights are really made for what? Blackouts and times when you need it, and you're not going to be conveniently carrying around a flashlight unless you know in advance that you're going into a dark area. But having it on your smartphone is awesome. The next thing is our voice recorders. Whenever I come up with a good idea, which is more often than you guys would think, but anyway, I'll record it right on my phone, and that way I don't forget it. Next thing that our smartphones replace, which is the ninth thing, I haven't been numbering, I'm sorry, but the ninth thing is our notepads. I mean, I could just pull out my phone and write a note, and not only that, I could actually do it by voice. I could say, memo to self, or if you have Siri, say, remind me this, or make a note to myself that, and actually say the message, and it'll write it out for you on the memo pad. It's actually surprising that a lot of people forget they have a memo pad on their phone. They'll be on a phone call and be like, oh, let me write your number down, hold on a second, or let me write your address, instead of busting out the memo pad. But anyway, that's another gadget or thing that our smartphones replace. And the last thing, and probably one that we all use, is this guy replaces our watches. I mean, how many people wear watches nowadays? I know some people do, and actually I've seen a lot of people wear watches with the wrong time. And I ask them, why do you have the wrong time? I say, I don't wear my watch for the time, I wear it for fashion. You know, I use my phone for time. And not only that, we use our phones for alarm clocks. I mean, at least I do. This guy wakes me up every morning at 8 o'clock, and you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys could relate to that. So anyway, that's the top 10 things that I feel like our smartphones replace. If you have any ideas as far as what gadgets that our smartphones replace, leave them in the comments if I didn't go over them. But that's pretty much it for me in this video. If you liked it, please subscribe and hit the like button. And thank you for watching the video.